Good evening. It's a beautiful summer's evening here. The sun is shining, and more than half of 2026 has already passed. Isn't that crazy? So you know what that means. It's time for a half-time report of the best and most awesome metal that has been released so far this year. So far. There's more to come for sure, but this is what we've got so far. These are the best releases in my book of this year. Now, I'm only talking about 5 albums here because honestly, it's been pretty fucking slow this year. I think it started off really strong with some heavy hitters early on in the year, but then it just kind of fizzled out early spring, pretty much, and no new releases. At least, not on my radar. Maybe I've missed some awesome ones. I'm sure I've missed some awesome ones, of course, but yeah, it's been just, music has been at a standstill lately, so, and that's a shame because I was really excited for this year. I thought it started off so strong, but then just kind of, but hey, there's more to come. I mean, you know, it's just in the middle of summer, there are no releases this time of year. Never are. And that's a shame because I make music memories very easily, so I hate it when an awesome album comes out in like October, November, especially if it's speed metal or like power metal and stuff like that, because I want to get excited and happy from listening to those genres of music. And when it's winter time, it's such a bummer, dude. Such a bummer. But enough of that, let's just get into these albums now, alright. So, starting off with Night of the Vampire. The enchanting winds of the dream-weaving masquerade. Yes, quite a title. A mouthful for sure, but great album. I mean, I'm not sure this actually qualifies as metal. It's certainly not purely heavy metal. This is more of a, it's basically musically just goth rock. Synth heavy goth rock, but you know what? It has kind of like black metal vocals that are super low in the mix. I think it sounds awesome. It's just a refreshing sound. I really enjoy this album, and it has enough metal moments to qualify as a metal album, I think. So, yeah, Night of the Vampire. One-man project. This is the first album from this dude. And what a great sound. What a fucking great sound. I urge you to listen to this. Best song off of this one is probably... I like most of the stuff on here. There are a few drony tracks that really just are not that interesting, but Sacrifice to the Night is probably my favorite. Cool artwork too. Just check it out if you want to listen to something a bit more experimental, I suppose. Night of the Vampire. And that came really early in the year. I think it was in February or so. Alright, following that up, we've got some epic, classic, heavy metal here, as you can probably tell from this amazingly tacky cover art, but gotta love it. This is Templar. Conquering Swords. Now, these are just a bunch of young bucks, really young. I think their drummer is barely 20 years old, but they know how to play heavy metal. Like, it's nothing new. It's kind of like in that heavy load kind of style of metal, but they do it so well, man. You just gotta love it. I love it for sure. What do you know? Matt Cameron died again, like it always does. I don't know what the issue is, but I guess it's just old. It's not made for filming for this long. Anyways, third album I'm going to talk about today is Eye of Purgatory with Darkborn. This is actually some Melodeath. I don't listen to a whole lot of Melodeath, these days, but just these guys kind of got me back into that genre of music with their, I think it was their 2021, and it was also their first release back in 2021 called The Lighthouse. I don't know, it was just such a great sound, brutal vocals. They just hit this sweet balance where, you know, sometimes it's starting to get a little too melodic and too synthesizer-y, like kind of like in the dark tranquility realm where it's just getting a little like, oh, is it gonna get boring now? But then they just kind of like, oh, fucking pull it back again with some HM2 guitar tone, heavy riffs. It just strikes that perfect balance for me. I really enjoy this stuff. I do believe that their first release, The Lighthouse, was it's just a stronger album overall, but you know what? This is not too bad at all. I've been listening to this quite a lot this year. Very enjoyable. Most of the tracks are just really good. It's just an overall really good album. Nothing new. It's very much in that just classic Gothenburg kind of Melodeath sound. But they just do it just right. Just right. If I had to pick a favorite song off of this one, it's gonna be the title track, The Darkborn, but like I said, most of the material on this is pretty damn solid. And another cool album cover. All of the album covers have been really strong so far. Alright, fourth album on this list is gonna be Cruel Force with Haneda. Holy fucking shit! This album is just freaking amazing, and look at the artwork. It's just, oh man. That's why I love vinyl so much. Look at all of this. So Cruel Force is a band that, it's kind of a weird history to them. I think they debuted back in 2010. They released 2 albums. The first one in 2010 and then another one in 2011. And then they just went silent up until like just a few years ago when they just came back. This is speed metal. It's speed metal. It's a mix between, I mean, the vocals are kind of in that generic thrash kind of vocal tone, which I'm not a huge fan of, but man, it works. It really works on this. This guy used to do some growled vocals on the first 2 albums, but now he's just doing the thrash vocals. But you know what? The songs are so fucking strong, I don't really care. It just energizes me, man. Just fucking high tom fills for days on this thing, and I love that shit. So yeah, strong riffage. Again, nothing like super amazing or new about this album. It's just so good. The style of music is just so fucking awesome. There's no denying it. This is probably my most listened to album of this year so far. I love this fucking thing, man. Cruel Force, Haneda. I should mention that the guitar work is really fucking awesome on this thing. Hey, sorry to interrupt my own video, but I just felt like including a little bit of a Song of the Month section in here, because Amethyst just released their best goddamn song yet. It's called Another Time, Another Place. Listen to that one. I just wanted to give it a shout out. It's been looping in my head ever since I heard it just a few days ago, and it has also convinced me to get rid of the beard and just rock a stash for a little while because of that charming video that they released with the song. So check it out, Amethyst, Another Time, Another Place. That is the song of the month of July, for sure. Okay, see ya. Alright, last but not least, we're ending this list with a bit of a bummer. Not album-wise, not music-wise, but it's just sad. I'm talking about At the Gates with The Ghost of a Future Dead. Now, This is probably At the Gates' last album, because as you all know, their vocalist Thomas Lindberg passed away late last year. So this was released after his death. This was just kind of honestly like an emotional listen to me, because At the Gates have been such a big part of my musical journey. I kind of started with At the Gates when I got into some heavier music back in the day. And I don't know, these songs hit really fucking hard because this is the first album where they just went, these are beautiful songs, like they have such melancholy to them, which is not really something that At the Gates are known for. So yeah, I think it's a really strong album. Very sad to see them go, because I don't think they're gonna really keep on making music after Thomas's passing, but you know what? It was a great note to end on for these guys. Most of the songs on here, honestly, are really fucking good. You get that classic At the Gates riffing, such great melodies, but like I said, also just a blanket of sadness. Just such a melancholic listening experience to listen to this. But you know what? I'm glad they went out with a bang. Because honestly, the two albums that came before this one, To Drink From the Night Itself and The Nightmare of Being, I didn't really like those albums. Like To Drink From the Night Itself, that was just a mess when it came to production. It was just, it sounded so bad. And The Nightmare of Being, yeah, it had some great tracks, some cool ideas, but it was a bit too experimental for me. It was like, I don't know, I like At the Gates when they sound like Slaughter of the Soul at the Gates. Kind of a boring opinion to have, I guess. It's cool that bands experiment, but this, I think this hit a great balance of some new elements, some Slaughter of the Soul riffage and brutality, and just some beauty to wrap it all up. Yeah, a great career ender in my book. Favorite track off of this one? It's going to have to be Tomb of Heaven for me. It gave me goosebumps, it made me sad when I heard it, but it's an awesome song and it's a beautiful one as well. Alright, so those would be my 5 favorite albums of the year so far. We'll see, maybe these won't even make it to the top 10 list later on when the year is over and done with, but you never know. We'll see what happens. Alright, until next time, guys. Goodbye. Oh, and yeah, what's your favorite album of the year so far? Tell me. I want to know. I need some recommendations, man. It's been, like I said, it's been pretty limited here with the releases for me, so I need some new releases to check out. Please tell me which one is your favorite so far. Alright, that being said, see you next time. Goodbye.